With the release of Avatar Remastered, audiences are treated to brand new footage of The Way of Water at the end around the mid-credits scene, but there appears to be 3 different scenes, one focusing on Lo'ak and Atulkan, which is the one I saw, one focusing on Runal and Tonowari, which is what I'll be focusing on in this video, and one scene focusing on all the kids swimming together. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and this clip was sent to me via a link, as I know that any public video footage of this clip will likely be taken down, so obviously I won't be showing the clip itself, instead I'll be talking over some screenshots in between. Now the scene starts with what appears to be Runal scolding Tiraya about something specific, probably relating to Lo'ak, although they don't make it clear in the scene what exactly that is. You can clearly see that Runal is pregnant in the scene, and as Tonowari walks into the scene, he says, quote, "You disappoint me, daughter," end quote. He then turns to Lo'ak, who is standing in front of Jake and Neytiri, and says, quote, "And you, son of great warrior, who's been taught better," end quote, while being interrupted by Lo'ak himself, stating that Palkan saved his life and that Tonowari don't know him. Now the sound is a bit fuzzy, so I don't know if Palkan is the correct name or who Palkan is, but I do think Palkan is the Tulkan that saves his life in the water from the previous scene that we saw of Lo'ak and Atulkan. Tiraya then quickly responds with, quote, "No, Lo'ak," almost as if she knows that interrupting Tonowari was disrespectful. Tonowari then angrily demands everyone to sit down, as you can clearly see that he is losing his patience. Cliff Curtis seems to be doing an excellent job portraying this character. He then gives a speech to Lo'ak by stating, quote, "Hear my words, boy. In the days of the first songs, Tulkan fought amongst themselves for Tentu, or that's at least what it sounds like, and for revenge. But they came to believe that killing, no matter how justified, only brings more killing, so killing was forbidden. This is the Tulkan way. Palkan is a killer. He is an outcast," end quote. Lo'ak then swiftly responds by stating, quote, "I'm sorry, sir, but you're wrong," end quote. Neytiri then jumps in trying to stop him from continuing, and Tonowari in an anger voice shouts that it is enough. We then see Jake walking forward, saying to Lo'ak that it is enough, while telling Tonowari that he'll deal with this one. Shortly thereafter, he grabs Lo'ak by the arm, dragging him away, and the scene cuts to black. Now, there is quite a bit that one can take away from the scene. Firstly, when does this take place? My guess is that it potentially takes place around the halfway, maybe even 2/3 of the movie. It definitely takes place after the other 2 mid-credit scenes, because the one mid-credit scenes that focuses on all the kids swimming, you can see Lo'ak doesn't really know sign language, and in the second mid-credit scene with Lo'ak and the Tulkan, you can see that Lo'ak does use sign language to communicate with the Tulkan, so he must have learned sign language from the in between the 2 scenes. And in this scene, he talks about a character or a creature called Palkan, which is likely the Tulkan that saved his life in the second scene. You know, the second scene is with, like I said, with Lo'ak and the Tulkan, where Lo'ak essentially takes away that rusted harpoon, and then, you know, Lo'ak wakes up on top of the Tulkan, so it essentially saved his life from drowning. So this is likely what Lo'ak is talking about, saying that this Tulkan, or Tulkan as he calls it, saved his life and isn't as bad as the Metkayina clan thinks. So this is likely what the whole argument is about. So, you know, one of the Avatar movies is going to be called Avatar and the Tulkan Rider, or the Tulkan Rider, and that is likely going to relate to Lo'ak and this character, this Palkan character, or whatever it's called. Like I said, the sound is a bit fuzzy, so I couldn't quite make out all of the names and all of the words that happens in the scene, but a lot of what happens in this specific scene was shown to us in the teaser trailer of Avatar: The Way of Water. Now this mid-credit scene does show us our first instance of Jake and Neytiri, and also Jake and Neytiri interacting with the Metkayina clan. And also one thing to notice from the scene specifically is you can clearly see that the hands and the arms, the forearms specifically of the Metkayina clan, is almost like a fin, like paddle boards, likely to help them swim through the water. And judging what we've seen from the scene where the kids swim together, we saw there that Tiraya had like this fin-like tail, so we know that the Metkayina clan is definitely fast swimmers. Although we had no water in this specific scene, it does look very stunning, even though I didn't see it in 3D or in cinemas, but this only makes me more excited about what's to come. But what do you think about this whole scene, and why do you think Lo'ak is being scolded by the Metkayina clan? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.